Y'all ready for this?
Okay.
I went to a concert, had an opening band, and that was the song they played when they walked out. It was, y'all ready for this? Dun, dun. And I was like, this is fun.
You know what? That's good.
I was like, this is really good.
That's really good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Brats in the Back Row. I am Maylena.
I'm Ellie.
I'm Emily.
And this is the podcast where we talk about movies, and we are also brats. That was it.
What the hell? Oh. And we are also...
She's trying something new.
That was really bad.
That
Anyways,
bad.
we are
didn't run that one by us.
I didn't even run that by myself.
You just started talking.
Okay, let's rewind a little bit here. We're the titular brats talking in the back row of the theater. This is the podcast where every week one of us picks a movie of our choosing and then we force the other brats to watch it. That's the right intro. And this week I forced the other brats to watch the 2001 movie, The Fast and the Furious. Woo-hoo! Don't shake your head. You liked the movie. You had fun.
I saw.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
I saw your notes.
It was crazy. We'll get into it.
I can read between the lines. Anyways, exactly. That's a perfect recreation of the film, Emily. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, but before we actually get into the movie, couple of things. First of all, you may notice that Sarah isn't here. Once again, she is currently in Switzerland.
She's in conclave right now, actually. Yeah, she might be the next pope.
Might be the next pope. Francis isn't dead, by the way.
No, she's just waiting.
Not yet.
She's on my time. Yeah. It'll
she's
come.
Like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm ready. You know, yeah, she wants, it's like the sitch. We were just talking about popes and conclaves
I'm 30 minutes into Conclave, the movie, not the event. Yeah. I'm 30 minutes into the movie. I'm enjoying it. It's fun.
Yeah. So if there's a lot of Catholicism talk this episode, that's why. We've got Catholicism on the brain right now.
I'm learning.
We're learning so many things.
This is a documentary. Stanley Tucci was there.
Stanley Tucci was there. But yeah, so Sarah's not here. R.I.P. to Sarah. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Other than that, how's everyone doing? How has the week been?
Is it this way?
It's the other hand.
What's the other hand? Oh, there we go. This was my right hand. It's just mirrored.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay. That's my left on my screen. So
I went like this. I was like, right? Do you remember... Hold on, before I talk about my week, do you remember when we were driving home from an awards ceremony at school, and Sarah was like, can you drop me off? And we were like, yeah, what street do I turn? And she went like this. Because I think about it all the time. Oh, Sarah!
I do remember this. Which one was that? Was it...
It was the honor, when we got our English honors.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We went to
Conclave.
We go to Silver Palace after Conclave.
Oh, so
Conclave.
Delicious food, dumplings.
Delicious food. Dumplings.
Anyway, my week is fine. I got nothing going on. I sit here.
Okay. Okay. You sit in this exact position,
and I wait every week for an episode. I just go.
Yeah. When are we recording? Are we recording today? Guys.
I'm constantly texting.
You're tweaking.
I'm tweaking, actually.
You're tweaking, exactly.
I told May in a letter, like, years ago, that I've been watching The Good Doctor. Are you familiar with The Good Doctor, Emily?
The Good Doctor? Is that the one with the guy who's autistic?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Why are you watching that?
I watch like an episode a night. I only started watching it because my mom and I watch Grey's Anatomy together. So if I want to watch Grey's Anatomy, I can't unless I'm watching it with her. and like our schedules are like they don't align. So I'll go months without watching Grey's Anatomy, but I wanted to watch a medical
It's too
drama.
long.
So I was like, I'll start The Good Doctor. So I just finished season 3. And I wanted to tell you guys about how bad the writing was at the end. Something stupid happened at the end. I wanted to tell you guys about it. Okay. If you just started watching the Good Doctor, people who are listening, and you don't want any spoilers.
You know what? To all my Good Doctor
New
fandom.
listeners of the pod are watching The Good Doctor. If you're fans of the, what is it, ABC show, The
Like
Good Doctor.
2007? Like, when did this come out?
Girl, this is like now.
It's happening now? I thought this was like
been over
years
for a minute.
ago.
I think
Well,
the
it was
last
from
season
like
came out-
2020 or something.
Oh.
No,
That's
But,
still
like, this
too
is
recent.
during the era of woke.
2017. Yeah.
So it's
This is
much more recent than that.
No, what? It has 7 seasons,
So-
and it
7
ended kind of.
seasons!
That's
Yeah,
insane.
I'm about to start season 4.
That's
That's
insane.
way too many.
How?
That is way too many.
Okay, hold on. I don't know how to
No,
do this
I
on this little
swear to
app.
God, this is fairly recent.
I know it gained
Mhm.
popularity fairly recently because people are all like, "What is this?"
What
Oh,
is this?
season
It's a
4
show
was
about
2020.
Oh my
Okay.
god, how is this still
So,
being
hold on.
made?
Is it still
it's
going?
over. Is it still going?
It ended
You
in
don't
May
know?
of 2024.
It ended last
So it
year.
just ended.
Ooh.
So it just ended.
That's insane.
7 seasons. The network was like, we
Yes.
actually do need 7 seasons of the autistic
We
doctor.
need six.
The autistic doctor.
Okay.
This is representation.
The fake autism is not good. However, the acting is pretty good. And I'm mostly just watching it. I'm watching it for the surgeries. And
What?
Okay.
Are you learning from it?
There are other medical dramas that are not the
Good Doctor.
There are other medical dramas. You didn't have to go to this one.
It looked good. And it is,
Looked.
low-key.
Oh my god.
What
I'm
the
having
fuck?
fun.
Oh my god.
Also, it's with the guy who was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh
What's
my
his name?
god, the
Freddie.
kid is playing the autistic doctor. The Good Doctor.
I don't know his name. I just know
using it.
he's the
I don't
kid.
know his name.
It's Freddie Highmore.
Okay. And you know what? His 2 major roles. Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
7
and the
seasons
autistic doctor
of the
of
Good
the
Doctor.
Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor. Okay, let me tell you about season 3 though. So,
Okay.
there's these 2 characters. For Claire, who's a resident, so she's basically a doctor in training, and then there's Dr. Melendez, and he's an attending, so he's like the boss of the residents.
Okay.
And throughout the last 3 seasons, they kind of have like flirty vibes, like they have good chemistry. Okay,
Oh, God.
so it looks like you would assume that the show is going to have a resident attending kind of relationship, which in real life frowned upon because that's your boss. But Grey's Anatomy does it all the time. So I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, makes sense. This is where we're going. They killed Melendez at the end of season 3.
Hello.
Wait, Melendez was the
Why?
doctor, right?
The boss. He was the attending. He's
Okay.
the boss.
Oh, okay.
They killed him at the end of season 3, and it was so out of the blue. Okay?
Oh.
Uh-oh. That means did he get onto another show?
I have a question.
No, he's not doing it. I looked him up because I was like, why did they kick him off the show? There's like no reason. There were I was like on Reddit scrolling. Some people were like,
Help
oh,
me!
like, I was up at 1 a.m. I was like, why did they end it this way?
Your tears
people were
rolling
saying-
down.
Yeah, that the actor didn't find out that they were killing off his character till like day of filming, which I don't know if that's true or not, but wouldn't that be insane?
That's
Wouldn't that
insane.
be insane?
Also, how? Because he has to read the script. Like,
Well, if it's for network television, they usually get the script like day of,
That's-
or like pretty soon because they're filming it like on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah, that's true.
And like they're like, I think with network the thing is it's like they're going off of like, or typically they would go off like fan reactions or whatever, so like the plot would change
ratings
depending on XYZ. So it like I believe him when he says that he didn't know day of. Also, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes, go.
What is the autistic doctor's name?
Oh, Sean. His name is Sean.
Sean.
Okay.
No, they just refer to him as the
autistic doctor. That's insane. That's derogatory. That feels derogatory. Like,
what, autistic doctor or Sean?
Sean. Sean.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Okay, but like throughout season 3, Claire and Melendez were kind of like becoming friends, like they were hanging out because Claire's mom had died and she was going through trauma and like PTSD, and he was like encouraging her to go to therapy, and he was like, you know what helps me? Running. And so they were going on runs together. They were
but it wasn't enough. How did he die?
Was there an explosion?
So at the leading up at the end of the third to last episode of season 3, Claire tells her therapist, it's like the last 3 seconds of the episode, Claire tells her therapist, I'm in love with my boss.
Uh-oh.
Now the last 2 episodes of season, so you think we're gonna have this relate, like it's happening.
Yes.
At the last 2 episodes of season 3 are like a 2-parter because there's this big earthquake, so there's a ton of like medical emergencies. They're in San Jose.
Natural disasters.
Yeah. This makes sense.
Natural disaster. Right. So, in the first part of the big earthquake, 2-parter, Melendez is at like this brewery because they're doing like a charity event, and like the building falls apart. I'm like, first of all, this is a building in California. This doesn't make any sense because buildings in California are most of them are built to like withstand earthquakes. So why is this building falling apart? That was my first thought. Like the building like falls apart. He gets hit with things, but he's like, I'm fine. These are just like bruises. In the second part, yes.
Okay, you're a doctor, but sure.
In the last episode of season 3, they find out that he has like some internal bleeding or something.
Yeah.
There was like something else that was wrong with him, and they were like, we can't fix it, you're gonna die. So he's dying.
What?
Oh my god.
That's insane. Okay.
What happened to the
so everyone is Nope, he's dead. It doesn't count when it comes to Melendez. He's dead. So he, on his deathbed, he admits to Claire that he loves her, and she tells him that she loves him. And that's it! That's how the episode ends.
That's insane.
Isn't it?
He's a doctor. Shouldn't he know I'm not okay? There's something wrong. Yeah.
You need your license taken away.
Medical malpractice.
Well, I think it's because he even does like surgery. Because it's like it's because of the earthquake. Like there's a bunch of emergency surgery, so he's doing surgeries, and he's like, I'm guessing it's the adrenaline or something. But at the end of the second to last episode, he like passes out, and they're like, yeah, we gotta get you in. Like you're not good. So yeah.
That is fucking insane. That is literally wild. That is so crazy. Why?
Yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with. I'm gonna start season 4 today, but I don't know if it's worth it now.
You watch all of the crazy network television shows. First it was
that young Sheldon,
Mandy's first marriage, and now it's The Good Doctor.
What's next?
What's gonna be next?
The Fosters?
No. Well, no. I've also been watching High Potential. I like High Potential. Probably won't watch Modern Family.
Oh wait, Modern Family's fun. That's a good show.
No, but it's just like I get enough of it on like Reels. Like I think I've seen the whole show on Instagram.
At this point.
Yeah.
Allie, quick question for you.
Okay.
Kind of unrelated to the good doctor, if you will. How would you rate your addiction to Instagram Reels on a scale of 1 to 10?
Bad. It's bad. Whatever you guys have with TikTok, I have it on Reels.
I'm clean.
Like
I'm cured, actually. I haven't been using TikTok for like... I didn't even use TikTok when it like went down. I didn't care. I was like, okay, we're done.
No, yeah, the whole TikTok banning thing is so unrelated to my life is going on normally.
Unrelated.
Yeah. You're like, I don't know what's going on with you guys, but I'm fine.
I'm like living it up.
Everyone looked so silly when it came back 24 hours later. I was like, you all look so silly right now.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm thinking of all the creators that were like, now that TikTok is going over or is like being banned or whatever, shutting down, let me reveal one secret to you. And it's this controversial secret that fully like tears apart their entire identity on TikTok. And then the app shut down for 12 hours.
And then came back.
Like, honestly, I'm more upset that we lost CapCut. We haven't gotten that one back.
Yeah! I'm upset! I don't know how I'm gonna edit this!
Oh, I bought an Adobe subscription. So
heck yeah.
I'll share the login with you.
I'll pay you half.
You don't have to pay me now. You don't have an income. You can start, not to call you
unemployed.
out. This
unemployed.
Isn't meant to be on
soon.
blast.
I'm hopefully soon. Knock on wood. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Knock on wood. We can wait until you
get paid. Soon.
You get paid.
I can give you movie tickets. Free.
Girl,
to a theater you don't live by. But you can have
How
them.
am I getting there? Oh my gosh.
I'll donate something once my paycheck comes in. I need my paycheck so bad, guys.
You need your page. I need
paycheck period.
I literally have a notes app on my phone. I have the notes app, but I literally have a note on my phone that says things I want once I have money. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
because I don't.
Having disposable income is so beautiful. I just pre-ordered a hat that says "Using AI is for losers."
That's good.
Oh.
I want a sticker.
I like that you pre-ordered a hat.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the link.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's nice.
I can't afford it, but okay.
I can't afford.
It was a $36 hat. It was a little bit expensive, but I was like,
well, you have that kind of money.
I know. I do have the disposable income. It also helps that I am not paying in rent, which is beautiful.
Yeah, but we live at home. So what's
really
the trade-off here?
Well, yeah, it's either
paying
suffer and live at home, or pay rent and suffer because I have no money.
Pay rent or the horrors. I need money. Hopefully soon. They said like end of February, beginning of March, is what the timeline that I've been given.
That's way
hopefully sooner.
What else are you? Not to like psychoanalyze you in your job prospects. What else are you applying to?
Anything, everything. I'm trying. I'm literally. I applied to Barnes and Noble. Got denied. Part-time.
I have applied to Barnes and Noble every year for like their seasonal like employee shit, and I'm like, I know you need employees. I am available, and they're like, actually, we don't want you. And I'm like, what do you want?
Then what do you want? Then what do you need?
Yeah, like, so picky. I don't know.
I've applied to so many things. I got denied a job that I'm very sad about, but it's whatever. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. But whatever. Yeah, anything, everything, all the time, every day. And I've been denied all of them except the one where I've cold emailed them and went, "You need me. You know you do." And they were like, "You right."
Yeah.
So. I've spam applied to a bunch of legal assistant jobs, and I feel like at this point the legal community is gonna just like know about me.
They're all, you were this Allie girl.
They're texting each other.
Did you also get one of those?
Girl, what is she doing?
We're blacklisting her.
Don't hire her. That's what it's starting to feel like.
That's what it feels like. Once I have money, life will be. I'll see the trees.
I feel like we fucked up in college because we didn't make enough connections within like the fields that we want to work in.
No,
but also, I have a caveat. But also, we weren't given enough opportunities.
Yes.
And also the opportunities that we were given. First of all, D-list fuckers, weirdos. First of all, also weirdos. What are they going to do for me? The whole point of making connections is you meet people and you learn about them and you force them to learn about you. And that is how connections are supposed to be made. Yeah. You're not just supposed to click buttons on fucking LinkedIn. I hate LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is the bane of my existence and it's the worst thing to ever happen to the job market.
I still haven't made my account.
There's so many, like, one, there's so many fake jobs. Two, there are people that are too active on LinkedIn.
Yes, I need you guys to shut the fuck up.
It is not social media.
Yeah.
The only time I'm going to be active on LinkedIn is to be like, I got this job.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah.
There are people that are, like, doing too much.
Yeah.
Like...
And I think that, like, if you're gonna post on LinkedIn, it can be, like, you know, you're promoting something for your company that you worked on, or you're celebrating, like, something that you worked on.
Of course.
Like, it has to have... I think if you're gonna post something on LinkedIn, it has to be regarding something that you worked on and would further your career, because other people would be like, oh, like, they did that. Maybe I want to, like, steal them from that company.
Yeah, it's because it's a resume. But there's people.
Don't post shit that are like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. I love being here. It's
Peace
like,
and
shut
love.
up.
Like, who cares? Get a life! Like...
Anyways, The Fast and the Furious. I don't know how to segue, guys. I'm not Sarah. I can't do awesome segues.
Awesome.
Anyways,
she's
awesome
such
segues. No, her segues are pretty good.
It's true.
Her segues are...
She puts a lot of thought behind them. Like, on the spot. She does them on the spot.
Yeah. Well, it's also because the three of us are yapping and she's silent, and I'm assuming that that's when she's thinking about the segue.
She's, like, pondering.
Yeah. She's like letting us yap while she figures out how to segue. That's what I'm assuming. I've never asked or confirmed. Anyways, so The Fast and the Furious, it is the first film in the 10-part franchise that is still ongoing.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's an 11th one coming out this year.
Is that the space one?
The last one?
They've already been to space. They went to space in 8. I think, or maybe it was 9. I have watched all of these movies, by the way.
Oh my god.
I have watched all of these movies. They know about this. I was texting them about this. Anyways, it is the first film in the 10 to 11 to 12 to who knows how many parts they're going to do in the series. The film came out in 2001. It is based on a 1998 article called Racer X by a guy named Ken Lee. It was published in Vibe magazine. The article was supposed to be about car theft rings, like illegal car theft rings, but then Ken Lee was like, he met a guy who was like in like the racing, like the street racing biz or whatever, and he was like, this is way more fun.
This is cool.
This is cool. And so yeah, the film is based on that article. The first 3 films in the Fast and Furious franchise are based on that article, and then they start going to space.
And then everything else happens.
Yeah, they start jumping between buildings in the cars. It's crazy. Guys, this is one...
The Rock moves a torpedo.
This is one of the worst franchises ever. It's also one of the greatest franchises ever. It's so... funny.
No, because the first movie was really good, and I had to remind myself that they do crazy things. I was like, how do we get from here to... what's his name? Dom, he, like, grabs onto a helicopter and, like, moves
I've seen
it out of the way or something.
Yes. Yeah. they're doing crazy shit. It's so funny. I do highly suggest that you watch all of these movies. They're gonna get worse as you go on. But they're fun anyways. So yeah. What do you guys think about the movie? How did you feel?
I thought there were some cute moments. I mean, it's not great, but like
Yeah.
there's some like
It's not a great movie.
It's not good. I mean, it's fun and it's fast and it's furious, but
It's furious. It's quite furious.
Furious.
but yeah. What was some of my notes?
Yeah. This is my
don't
family's,
understand.
not family's, it's my dad's favorite movie. We were watching it as a family earlier today, and he was just like reciting lines from the movie, like throughout. Like before the line happened, and then 5 seconds later, the characters would say the lines, and I'd be like, "You're a fucking loser," but I appreciate this
That's
so much.
so good. I love that.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite movies.
Allie, what's your like dad like does he okay, wait. May, does your dad like constantly watch this movie and everything?
No.
Okay.
No. I think he used to watch them more often when we were all younger, like
Okay.
around the time that it came out.
Interesting. Because my dad has like he has his favorite movies that he's constant like he watches them every single day.
Yeah.
For my dad, that's all the John Wick movies. He fucking loves
Yeah.
John Wick. And they're pretty good. Honestly, the John Wick movies are fun.
Yeah, my dad doesn't watch movies. Yeah, but when I turn on the Fast and Furious movies,
Cinema.
he'll
He
enjoy.
sits down for it. He
was
sat.
so
He sat.
He was so excited when I wanted to binge watch all of the Fast and Furious movies for the first time. And he was like, "Okay, I will be there.
And I am sat.
I will sit right next to you." Yes.
That is so
He was
funny.
like, when did we start?
Yes.
Oh.
Ellie,
nice.
what did you think?
Yeah. Well, okay, we're car people at home, and so I like this movie. I saw myself in this movie. Representation. Every woman. You saw my notes. Notes. Every woman in this movie, baddie.
I was
baddie.
Baddie.
She's a baddie.
Was it Dom's sister Mia puts on gold hoops? Baddie.
Yeah.
And I
Baddie.
have gold hoops. I have gold hoops because I'm a Latina. They come like in the box that you get shipped in. And I was like, I need accessories included.
It's part of the gear.
I was like,
required.
Right.
Yeah, it's like with assembly.
Yeah. It's like a Barbie doll.
My
Accessories.
hoops do not match her. Like, hers are so much bigger. I was like, I need bigger hoops. I was like, I'm letting my people down.
You are.
Okay.
I need to talk about a specific phrase that they use throughout this entire film, and that is the phrase race war that they decide is like, because that they decide is the correct way to describe what they're going through. And I was like, we have to, I know what they mean. Obviously, they're talking about cars, and it's between these, like, different, by the way, they're all separated by, like, race as well, and ethnicity. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, what is this?
That's like the real thing that happens.
And so, but they're
LA.
like, the race war's coming, and it's like, what? The race war!
For any listeners of the pod that don't know what the race wars are, in Fast and Furious, it's just this big racing event. That's it.
Yeah, it's just street racing. At like
they're in the desert. It's like a convention, truthfully.
Yeah, they're at like Santa Anita. They're like
but that's the race wars.
The cops don't get to them.
Yes.
Don't know.
Yeah.
But they call it the race war.
Race wars.
And they kept saying it as well. And I'm like, stop!
Yeah, the race wars are like a huge pivotal plot moment.
Yeah.
Like they hinge a lot of the plot on the race wars.
On the race war.
It's crazy.
And it's like, this is not what you think.
I will say that It's so hard to watch this movie when you are woke pilled. Like,
There's terrible things that are happening.
there are terrible things that are happening in this movie. Truthfully, the wokeness leaves my body as I'm watching this movie.
No, not now. It can't now.
I know,
It's
it
a
really
bad
can't now.
time.
I know, but there's just so much, like, racism. There's so much misogyny.
Oh my god, there was a shot. There was
Staying at home.
Yeah, one. There's a
This is normal.
There's a shot at they're at the race war, and there's like this girl. There's like all these men, and this girl is getting sprayed in a white T-shirt with a hose, and they're like ogling her, and I'm like, oh lord.
These movies are the epitome of women are meant to be seen and not
heard. It is bad.
And I do want to tell you guys that these
cars.
I do want to tell you guys that these movies are still coming out. It is still exactly how they treat women.
It didn't get.
It never gets better.
Fast and the Furious franchise didn't get woke.
No, it did not get woke. Like, they added one more woman to the team, but that was it.
Oh my god.
But also, it's kind of a detractor because at one point, Gal Gadot joins the team.
Oh my
She's
hello? No.
Fast 5, I believe.
Why is she here?
Fast 5. But I think she's only in that one movie and then she dies off screen, so it's fine.
Actually, it makes sense that she's in the Fast and Furious. Like, that tracks, actually.
It does make sense. Oh no, she's also in Fast 4. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sure.
We will be talking about
the
timeline of these movies.
Well, we can, if we get someone, we can have a presentation that coincides it with events in U.S. history.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
How? That was the first thing that went in my mind. I'm like, I can't believe I saw a senior presentation about this, a thesis about this.
I want to email her and be like, can you please send us that PowerPoint?
For the love of God, I need it.
We should have emailed her and we should have been like, please, I need that PowerPoint.
For the listener.
I just want it.
For the listener doesn't know. So for our senior thesis last year, 2 years ago, actually, at this point, which is crazy. I know, passage of time. So we're all have to be there to see the presentations before the thesis is turned in. Obviously, makes sense. And so we had heard inklings about this one person's presentation, and we never could, like, put it together, because she would be, like, giving, like, examples, and we'd just be like, what? She'd be talking about, like, Katrina and 9/11, and, like, all these different things. And we're like, what the fuck is... Yes, we don't... Yeah, we don't like this girl. We don't like this person either. And we were like, what could this be about? And then the day... We were all confused. We were all trying to, like, piece it together as well.
What does this have to do with literature?
What does this have to do with an English literature degree? And so the day came, her presentation is due, she's here, she gives the presentation, she coincides every Fast and the Furious movie with a major event that happens in U.S. history, starting with the first one coinciding with 9/11. and how it all, the premise of, like, family throughout is, like, we need to be together. Like, that was, like, together during these, like, hardships.
Yeah.
And we were just, like, stunned. We were like, this is crazy.
Oh my god. I think I forgot about that because I just kind of blocked it from my memory.
I couldn't. The woman was too stunned to speak. I didn't know what was happening. I was like... It was honestly, but I have to give credit where credit is due. Would never think of that.
Yeah.
That is so...
It is ingenious.
It is ingenious.
It's so creative. Yeah. Does it have anything to do with our English literature degree? No, it does not. No. It absolutely does not. But props to you for thinking beyond.
Thinking past it all.
Yeah.
And we're not, was just so, like, there wasn't even really a thesis anyway. Like,
no.
And you could do your thesis on film. I did mine on movies as well, and so did May.
We did our movies.
On movies, and that was fine. That's not the issue here.
That's not the issue. She wasn't analyzing the films.
She wasn't. She was just going, here's a movie, here's an event. And it was like, oh, okay. Sometimes I think about these presentations, and I think we all didn't have to put in that much effort as we did.
Way too much effort.
With way too much. All of us put in way too much effort. Also, I think about Sarah closing the entire computer all the time.
I had it prepped and ready for everyone. I was doing a kindness. And I'm laughing at this whole thing, and the woman in front of us turns around, the like grown on him. I'm like, girl, this is funny. Like, this is fine. A sense of humor. We're friends.
Also, to the listener, Sarah had May prepped everything for her and Sarah's day for the presentations.
Yeah, and like there were 5 people on our day. I prepped all of our presentations to be ready to go.
Ready to go, because I went the first day, there was a lot happening, but,
yeah. And I'm kind.
And kind. And then Sarah goes up for her presentation and doesn't know how to work the computer and turns the entire thing off.
It's not like she closes out of the tab. No,
the like screen, the screen starts going up. Like,
turns the entire system off.
She turned it all off. It's so funny. It was so funny. Oh my god. It's genuinely one of the funniest things, because the lead up was also great, because she's clicking around trying, she goes back in her slide, then forward, then back again, then like closes out the tab, and then turns the computer off. And it was like everything that could have gone wrong did.
She got it right the first time.
She got it right and then went back. She will say herself she's bad with technology. She has said that on many occasions. It was the funniest thing I've ever. It was so funny.
So funny.
And they're trying to give, it's a serious time. We're giving like the culmination of our entire 4 years at this college and everything. Like, it's a big deal. And it's just so funny.
It's just so funny. Fast and the Furious.
Right.
9/11.
9. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Anyways, any other thoughts?
I mean, speaking of the horrors, poor Jesse is going through it at the end. He just dies.
They set him up.
They're like, he's like, guys, I don't know what to do. And they're like, just hold on a second. And then he gets shot. It's like,
to be fair, I don't think he was set up. I don't think he was set up. Everyone was like, don't drive. This. You're gonna lose. Everyone was like, don't do this, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose the car.
Don't bet your pink slip.
And then he was like,
whatever.
Yeah, and then he was like, no. I can do it. I can win against hot Johnny Tran.
No, because
we gotta talk about him.
Yes, he did. He saw him. The windows were open. Yes.
No, but that was after he had placed the bet. Like, he didn't know who he was going up
against. But he could have, like... You could have gotten out of it. You could have been like, actually, I chicken out. I'm a chicken. I'm a coward.
No, because then you forfeit. You lose the car anyways. That's not how this works. None of you have ever raced.
When have you?
You've never raced either.
Allie street races.
I know people. I left... May saw my notes. I know people. That's you true. Also saw my notes. They're in the Discord.
Yeah, everyone sees the notes.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about hot Johnny Tran, though.
We do need to talk about
Hubba.
He does nothing in this movie.
He
doesn't do anything in this movie.
I love that he includes his cousin and everything. What's his cousin's
I am
name?
allowed to have eyes. Sorry. He
No,
is
you are allowed.
attractive.
I apologize. No, Johnny Tran is hot
He's
and sexy.
his cousin? Who's his cousin? Well, there's that other guy.
The guy in the snake pants.
I
Snake
remember
skin
what you're
pants.
talking about.
Thank you.
Fast and the Furious. Now we have to.
Clarence? That's
Now
not
we have
it.
to go to. It's definitely not Clarence.
Clarence!
Yeah.
It was just
You
a
have
guess.
Johnny Tran and Clarence.
Clarence.
I have to
Bad.
look it up.
Parents set you up.
Lance. His name is Lance.
Lance. 'Cause every
Clarence.
time that
That's
Tommy
Lance.
has some Lance, he's always like, "What do you think, Lance?" And I was like, "That's nice." He includes his
Yeah,
cousin and
older
everything.
cousin. This is a family business.
Right.
This is a family business. Yeah.
family business.
Hot Johnny Tran doesn't do anything. Is the secondary antagonist of the film. The primary antagonist is the police force. Awesome.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
true.
Always.
It is true.
The twist with, I was almost gonna say River Phoenix. That's because he reminded me of River Phoenix. His like dyed hair.
Paul Walker.
Paul
But not
Walker.
Paul Walker.
The twist with Paul Walker being the undercover cop, it did get me. I was
my
like,
God.
I wasn't expecting
I-
that.
It's a
I didn't
good
know
twist.
about that either.
It's good.
It's good.
And they also rent out that house, which I didn't know you're allowed
For Elizabeth Taylor.
from Elizabeth
I love
Taylor.
No fun fact.
I don't know. I don't know.
Shout out
I don't know the
Elizabeth
logistics behind that.
Yeah,
Shout out to Elizabeth
Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor.
I love you,
in-
girl.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she was still alive at this point.
They
she's
took
watching?
over her house.
Shout out.
Do you
Shout
think that
out
Elizabeth Taylor has
Taylor.
seen The Fast and the Furious?
I hope so. I hope she was like,
So-
what? I hope she had to give her the rights to her name.
Yeah.
You can't
That's awful.
speak my name in this movie unless I know.
I don't know about it.
I wasn't expecting that twist though. And it's pretty good. I mean, he's still a cop at the end. He's not like good.
Well,
Well, yeah,
no,
but I'm
he's
honestly,
not
I'm having a
cop by
harder
the end.
time. Because he runs from the law.
He runs from the law.
goes off
so
the
now
grid.
he's a fugitive. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
Too Fast, Too Furious is about.
That's oh my, there's so much here. Wait, so
Is that the next one?
Dom is evading the law. Dom,
Okay. Okay, here's just the gist of the ending of The Fast and the Furious. They do that final heist, that final robbery in broad daylight. Awesome planning, guys.
by the way,
don't
in
do that during the
broad
day.
daylight. I literally made that note. I was like, it's day now,
did too.
apparently.
Stayed
I
out.
was like, why would you do this
yeah.
during the day?
No, bad idea. The only reason that it's in the day is so that we can see the action scenes. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
When Letty drives
Otherwise,
under a
it's in
big
broad
truck.
daylight. Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
What else? So yeah, failed robbery attempt. Ryan reveals himself to be an undercover cop. He also goes to save them from getting murdered by the truck driver who just had a shotgun. Awesome.
He's driving still, and
Ready.
he's
And
shooting.
shooting really well, honestly. Let's see. The gang gets away. Brian is just kind of left in the desert. Awesome. Goes back to the house, confronts them. They're still at the house, by the way. Leave. Jesse gets shot by Johnny Tran. Hot, beautiful Johnny Tran. R.I.P. to Jesse.
Forgiven.
And, yeah. Manhunt. Johnny Tran dies.
R.I.P. for that.
R.I.P. to hot Johnny
Yeah.
Tran. Brian and Dom do one last race against the train. They almost get hit by a train.
They almost fucking die as well.
They almost fucking die. Whatever. And then Dom
Dumbass, like,
absolutely gets hit by a truck.
and he
car
has like
goes flying.
PTSD as well. He's like
Yeah.
going through it. The horrors. The
Yeah.
horrors.
The horrors. And then Brian gives Dom his car so that Dom can escape. So now Dom is on the lam. They're running from the law. And then Brian is also now running from the law on the lam.
He has
They're both
assisted.
running
He's
from the
assisted.
law, and
Okay. That makes
Yes.
more sense.
and he's abandoned the FBI.
Yeah, that guy did not want to be an FBI agent. Like, you could
No.
not.
Oh no.
That man wanted
He
to
did not
play
wanna be
with
an FBI
cars.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was enjoying
he
it
wanted
more. Like, he was having a
He's
good
also-
time.
He's also just so bad at his job. He was
He
so bad
really is.
every step of the way.
He was
He-
not trying.
He's
Well,
not
but
trying.
they also, like, were, like, yelling at him for things he clearly didn't do. They were like, why didn't you, like, help us? Or something. There was, like, the like, chief commissioner guy was, like, yelling at him, and he was like, I wasn't even a part of this. Like,
yeah, it's
it
crazy.
was all bad,
but
all the time.
all bad. I do want you guys to know that Brian eventually does join the CIA as an agent.
What?
So
He
he
went
does-
back?
Stay in this
That's
line
a
of,
whole different department. That's higher
That
than the
is-
FBI. He
Yeah.
got promoted?
I guess
This
so.
is the
He's also,
fugitive.
I want you to know, he's also really bad at that job too.
Well,
Cannot
yeah,
do
he was bad on the first time. I don't think that's how that works.
He was
That's like
nice.
first daughter all over again. He gets to go back to the like
With a better
fucking
position.
bodyguard, you know,
Uh-huh. And he got promoted.
and he got promoted. Like
Mhm.
he,
Yeah.
There was, what was I gonna say? Well, I mean, he enjoyed like hanging out with them, and that were some of my favorite moments of the movie. Like the little barbecue scene. That's so cute.
Great.
And then like
fun.
Like,
we need to live in like one of those houses. I think that's perfect for us.
Ew,
It's
it's really
so
cute.
cute.
They're so expensive now.
I
They're
know.
gentrifying the whole height, guys.
I know.
No,
They're
genuinely,
gentrifying the
like,
neighborhood that my dad came from.
oh gosh, yeah. Genuinely, the best parts of this movie, besides the racing, that's always fun. But the best parts are like the family moments. Not to get into the meme of like Fast and
Family.
Furious is about family,
Yeah.
but like the family moments in this movie are really
It's
good.
good.
And they're so,
They're
Yeah.
cute.
it's really cute.
It's super. Yeah.
When they're watching the
Yeah.
movie together, that's fun.
That's cute. This is cute, guys. We could live in a house like that, and we could.
Have parties and street race.
Oh, I was literally trying to convince my brother earlier today. So you guys,
Go
have you guys
street
seen
racing.
that thing on like street racing? Have you guys seen those people on like Instagram or TikTok where they're like turn my house into a restaurant or whatever, and they have their friends over and they like turn their house into like a little coffee shop?
like a cafe
Yeah.
thing. Hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, what if I do that at my house, but turn it into like a little jazz club or something? And my brother, he plays in a jazz band. I was like, get your friends here, play some little
hired
jazzy
your brother and
tunes.
their friends
Yeah.
as our
Play
entertainment.
some
And it's also only us, so it's essentially going like dance monkey
other
dance.
friends.
Like
other friends.
I have other friends.
Hey, that's convincing.
Party at Allie's. Absolute fucking rager at
Jazz-
Allie's.
Jazz club.
Yeah.
Jazz club. No
Rager.
party.
Jazz club. Yeah.
Oh my god. I need it. I'm like gonna die. I'm scratching at the walls right now.
Go outside.
This
No,
is presumptuous, but
grass.
I feel like
I
I
hang
would
out
not
with
get
people. I hang out with my mom. I'm scratching at
Yeah.
the walls.
Get a job.
I'm trying!
Okay.
Anyway,
What else?
we talked about crash outs last episode, and it really
talked
kicked
about-
something into me. I'm like, I'm having
I
it.
know. We talked about my crash out, but now it's your crash out
I'm
time.
gonna
You're
crash out. I
You're gonna
ran
crash
out of my anxiety meds. I have to get more, and I'm freaking out.
No.
Oh, this makes sense.
It's happening. Ah!
Okay, back to the movie, Jesus Christ. Maybe this will make you feel better. Emily, you said, verbatim, I think Vince and Paul Walker have an enemies to lovers going on. Can you explain that?
Who's Vince again? Is that Dawn?
No, Dom
that's
friend
that's the one
from,
that's like
third
he's
grade.
an art.
Oh, he hates him. That's right. Well, I don't know. Whenever you see that, you're like, this could be a love story. You construct intricate
Yeah.
rituals to touch the skin of other men. You know, it's like stuff like that.
Yeah. I understand the intricate
There's like an
details.
underlying homosexuality, I mean, to this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's because of like
No, like,
hyper masculinity and everything.
the first Fast and Furious movie is the most like homoerotic movie of all of
Yeah.
like. It's
I
the
see it.
homoeroticism just only goes like downhill from here.
No.
But it's really bad. It actually takes a plunge after like 3.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really
That's
bad.
sad. Why?
I was like, I love homoeroticism. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, once we enter like the early aughts, the vibes just get so bad. Like,
well, it was the recession.
It's the early aughts. Really bad. The aesthetic is bad, but yeah. Did you okay?
This speaking of the sorry.
Yaoi. Oh,
The
no, go ahead.
yaoi. Wait, hold on. Speaking of the aesthetic, this movie made me miss summer. Like, it's warm,
Yeah.
and it's, like, driving around LA and everything. Like, that's summer. That's summer, guys, and I miss it, and it's cold, and I hate it. And the crash out's gonna happen.
Our ass right now.
Oh, so
Yeah.
cold.
Anyways,
anyway, yaoi.
So you noticed the yaoi between Vince and Paul Walker. Awesome. Love that so much. Did you get a hint of yaoi between Paul Walker and Vin Diesel's character?
Vin Diesel? I mean, maybe. It was more like a brother-son. Not father-son. That's what I meant. Father-son. Or like brothers. Like, it was more familial than for me.
Okay.
I actually got more gay vibes with Jesse and him.
Oh, slay.
Oh god.
Okay.
I just
That's
got
weird.
a flashback
Okay,
to that one
but I
time
appreciate
I read that fan fiction.
What?
What?
What? You read a
Ella,
Fast and the Furious...
please.
wait, hold on. A Fast and the Furious fanfic, Fiffin?
Fast and the Furious fanfiction?
You guys remember? We were talking about it in the Discord. We were like, oh, there's probably like fan fiction between. And I was like, oh, let me look. Because it couldn't have been that bad. And then I read the whole thing and I was like, oh my god. I was the wrong This is not for me.
Between who? I don't remember this.
It was
it's
Paul
right.
Walker and Vin Diesel. Not their characters, but them.
Oh, like real people fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, you read RPF? That's crazy.
Oh, you read RPF. That's... I hate... Oh, no.
I just clicked on the first one.
Okay, and that's gonna get you. I do ask this question because the Brian/Dom relationship is the #1 tagged relationship on
AO3 ever.
AO3, not ever, but in the Fast and the Furious fandom, it is the top tagged relationship.
Yeah, sure. Ship everyone with everyone. I don't give a fuck. Like, have fun, you guys. I'm reading crazy shit. Like, no one gives a fuck.
So badly. It's crazy. I personally don't, because I don't like Vin Diesel. He gives me bad vibes.
Was it your top actor, like, a couple years ago, Vin Diesel, because you watched all of these?
Yes, and that was really a dark moment.
That was a dark time for all of us.
Really dark moment for me. I hate Vin Diesel.
Well, he's a terrible person, right? Like, there's allegations.
Yeah, like recently.
Ooh.
What's his real name again?
Oh, we learned this. I forgot. It's not Vin Diesel.
Oh, it's Mark Sinclair.
That's right.
It's like, yeah, it was so like old timey.
Yeah, that's his real name.
Mark Sinclair.
Anyways, just a fun fact for us. So Paul Walker wasn't the original casting idea for Brian. The director originally wanted to cast Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Who the hell?
Don't know who that white. That's a white man. I'm pretty sure. He wanted to cast
As beautiful as
Brian.
No.
Paul Walker's beautiful. We could talk about
This
it.
is good.
He also wanted to cast. He wanted Dom to be Mario Lopez.
What? Hello.
And he wanted Jesse to be a guy called Dustin Diamond.
Ooh.
And the reason why I bring up these guys
could pull it off.
because They all co-starred in Saved by the Bell.
What?
The
What is
director
his
wanted
affliction
to
was Saved by the Bell?
He's trying to like
the
make a
director
cast
wanted
reunion.
to reunite them for the Fast and the Furious, but the execs were like, "This is gonna confuse the audience."
Yeah. Hello.
Also, so instead, the executives were like, "Okay, so why don't we, instead of casting Mario Lopez as Dom, why don't we cast Colin Farrell instead?"
I wish. Holy shit. I wish Colin Farrell
With
a
with
little
the
earring
Colin
as
Farrell
well,
would
with
be-
his little
I think
earrings.
Colin Farrell would be better as Brian, but not Dom.
Yes.
Yes. So they missed the ball on that, but I have the vision.
I understood. I
people-
understood.
Other people that were considered for the role of Brian was Mark Wahlberg.
No, no. Evil.
Christian Bale.
Oh my god, why is he always
Oh.
he's always at the scene of the crime.
Need the job.
Give it to me.
Give it
the
to
third
me.
guy. The third guy was Eminem.
Now that I wish, genuinely. That's like so 2000s. I love that.
Thousands. And then the actresses that auditioned for Mia, that obviously did not get the role, but who auditioned were Natalie Portman,
Oh.
Sarah Michelle Gellar,
What?
Oh,
That's
I could have.
Kirsten Dunst.
Why?
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
Why are they all British? This takes place in
And-
LA.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. No. Do you think
No.
Kirsten Dunst is British?
No, never mind. I was thinking of someone else.
Yeah,
Do you think
alright,
Sarah
okay.
Michelle Gellar is British? Do you think Natalie Portman's
No,
British?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
None of
I was
these-
just thinking about how like the guys were mostly British.
No, that's fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then also Jessica Biel auditioned for Mia. Obviously didn't get it.
No. Well, no.
Also, the film originally received an R rating.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Ooh.
originally an R rating film, but then they managed to bump it down to PG-13 because they cut some shots. You know how during the final robbery scene, Vince, he gets his arm stuck in the wire thing?
Oh my god.
They had to cut
He
out
ripped
some
his arm
shots of Vince's mutilated arm
Ah,
to get it back down to PG-13.
Jesus
Uh-huh.
Christ.
Uh-huh.
That's I thought you were gonna say that his arm was like fully gonna be off. Like it was like
Yeah, like off.
I guess they just
Like,
had some like
all that.
close-ups of his mutilated arm.
Well,
I don't know.
I guess. That's crazy. Well,
Yeah,
where's the
like,
R-rated cut? Where's the R-rated cut?
I know. I want to see the
Yeah.
R-rated cut. But yeah. Also, back to the race wars. There were 1,500 cars at the race wars,
Whoa.
and a lot of those cars belonged to real-life drivers who had brought their cars to the location to participate in like the race
Fun.
Oh,
wars.
that's fun.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Also, 78 cars were destroyed during production.
Well, that makes sense. There was a lot of accidents.
There were
Yeah.
a lot of accidents. Yes. Any other thoughts that we have? I want to share with you guys the timeline. This is Maylena gives a presentation time. Because every
Okay.
episode
Woo, my
May has to
favorite.
give a presentation.
presentation. I like talking. Are there any other things that we want to say about Fast and Furious? Paul Walker is in this movie.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful white
honestly-
man.
He looked. I saw your
Beautiful white
review of that. He has gay face, and I was like, "That's so funny." It's true though.
And look, I'm gonna say this as someone who has been called out for my taste in white men.
By Sarah.
Sarah. Apparently, I'm only interested in white men. Paul Walker's a beautiful white man. And he does have gay face. He does have gay face, which is part of the
I
reason
don't know
why
what that
I
means,
am
but
into
sure.
him.
Oh,
He looks gay.
yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense on your part.
If someone were to be like, "Oh, he's gay and he sucks cock," I'd be like, "Yeah, I believe that. He looks like he does."
Has Paul Walker ever been gay for pay?
I don't know. No.
Let me look. I'll look at this filmography. I'll make a decision.
He's only in like C movies, so
that doesn't. You still can be gay for pay.
That's true. That's true.
She's all that. Pleasantville. He was in Pleasantville.
Oh no.
Was he gay for pay in Tammy and the T-Rex? What the fuck is this? What are these? These are awful movies.
He doesn't have a good filmography. It's really bad.
That is bad. Well, and
anyways, I think he has gay face. I don't know about you guys, but I think he has gay face.
I
love him.
Hey man, in that fanfiction I read, you're right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think it's bisexual face.
Okay. I'll take that.
I see that.
I'll take that too.
Things that don't mean anything. What does that even mean? But you know what I mean. Everyone knows.
These words are in the Bible.
Yeah, none of these words are in the Bible.
None of these words are in the Bible. Yeah. Any other thoughts that we have? Any bombs? Any queries? Any bad jokes?
I need you to go through the timeline because I would need to know how they get to Tokyo. Does Paul Walker go to Tokyo?
Yeah. Where's Tokyo come in?
Are we ready for the timeline?
I want the timeline.
Okay,
Woo!
I'm not going to tell you the events that happen in the timeline, like the specific events, because truthfully, I could not figure it out. I had no idea what was going on. I was trying. But I'll tell you like a general timeline. I do want to note none of this is confirmed. It's all kind of just guesswork. Because the filmmakers of this franchise do not give a rat's ass about continuity.
I would assume not.
Yeah. So none of this is really going to make sense, but this is the generally agreed upon version that I found on Reddit and the Fast and the Furious wiki. I spent a lot of time on Fast and the Furious Reddit. And
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was nice. It was fun. Everyone was chill, so it's cool. Okay. So, the first Fast and the Furious movie is the one we watched. This was released in 2001. This takes place in 2004. Okay, we're already
already not right, but all right.
Yeah. Okay. And then there are two short films in the franchise.
Why? Of what?
The first one is called Turbocharged Prelude. It was released in 2003, and it takes place roughly in 2004, 2005-ish. The short film is basically bridging the events of Fast 1 and Fast 2. So it's like, it starts at the end of Fast 1. We go over to Fast 2, right? It's 6 minutes long. I watched it today. It's 6 minutes long. Brian flees LA because he is on the lam now. He abandoned the FBI. They want him. Brian flees LA to avoid the cops, and he relocates to Miami. That's literally the entire short film.
Oh, what? Why is that needed?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do we need that?
Don't know. I also don't know if there was something faulty with the version that I found on YouTube. But there was no sound. There was no sound.
No, that was a creep.
It was an artistic choice. It was an artistic choice. It's all in black and white. It was crazy.
I can't remember, but it's crazy and it's not good. But anyway, so Turbocharged Prelude, awesome. And then Too Fast, Too Furious, the second movie. Awesome. This was released in 2003. It takes place in 2005, right? So, and then we get to The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. This is the third movie in the franchise. It's released in 2006. It takes place in 2015.
What?
So we've jumped 10 years.
10 years in the future.
Yes.
Why? Why is there...
I will tell you why. I will go through the
Okay.
timeline, then I will tell you
Okay.
why.
Give her a minute.
Okay, so that's Tokyo Drift.
I'm so inquisitive.
No, it's okay. I want you to be inquisitive, but just save it. Okay.
But shut the fuck up.
So that's
Fucking
Tokyo
kill
Drift.
yourself.
Yeah, kill yourself.
Oh.
I'm kidding. And then the second short film is called Los Bandoleros. It was released in 2009, takes place in 2009. It is a short film written and directed by Vin Diesel.
An auteur, you may say.
It leads directly into Fast 4. The important part about this is that Dom and Letty reunite because they were separated post Fast 1, because they were both on the lam.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you have to separate. And then they also get married. Awesome.
Oh.
Oh,
Now
is this, and this is taking place, because at the end of Fast, the first one, there's a Marvel end credit sequence, post-credit scene of him in Mexico, and they're just re-explaining something he already said. Is it, and so that's, okay.
Yeah. I don't...
Wait, I'm already lost. That's 3? That's Fast 3?
No. This is Fast...
Two.
Okay, so Tokyo Drift is Fast 3. Los Bandoleros is the second short film. So now we're going to go into Fast and Furious, which is Fast 4. So Fast and Furious, Fast 4, is released in 2009, and it takes place in 2009. Okay?
Okay.
We've gone
back.
We've gone back.
Okay,
We were in 2015, now we're in 2009. Okay, and then Fast 5, it's number 5. This was released in 2011. It takes place in 2010.
All right. Then we're still back, but we're going forward now.
Doing this.
Fast and Furious 6. This was released in 2013, and it takes place in 2011.
So we're still...
Okay.
So Fast 3 is the only one that's been in, like, that huge jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But for the most part, we are moving chronologically.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Except for Fast 3.
Oh, well, that's why everything looks so old, even though it comes out, like, in modern times, because it's still taking place in, like, the early 2010s. Okay, we're catching up. Got it.
Furious 7, the 7th one. Furious 7 is released in 2015, takes place in 2015. Easy.
Alongside the events of Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift takes place around the same time, yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's like, Tokyo Drift takes place in like, kind of during / in between Fast 6 and Fast 7. Is what I could understand from the Reddit.
Okay.
Again, none of this makes sense. Okay. Fast 8, The Fate of the Furious is released.
Wait, whoa. Holy shit. Say that title one more time. The
Fate of the Furious.
The Fate?
It's not spelled like that.
Oh.
I hate to disappoint. It's not spelled like that.
Boo.
But it's a title nonetheless.
That was missed opportunity.
It is a missed opportunity.
So too.
Anyways, The Fate of the Furious is released in 2017. It takes place in 2015. I think this is the one... No. They go to space in the next one. F9. It has a longer title, actually. What is F9's? I didn't write it down for some reason.
It was so long.
Well, it's not that long.
I can't write this anymore.
Okay. The full title is F9, The Fast Saga.
Why?
Not that long, actually.
It's like an opera, you know. It's like the end.
I remember why I didn't include the last part. It's stupid.
It's bad.
It's bad. So F9, The Fast Saga, is released in 2021. It takes place in 2020. And then we have Fast X, which is Fast 10. If you know your Roman numerals, that's a 10. It is released in 2023. I have no idea when this takes place in the timeline.
This is lost.
I could not figure that out. It wasn't in any of the Reddits. It wasn't on the Fast and the Furious wiki. I could not figure it out. So yeah, that's the general timeline. And now let me take you through the known inconsistencies that caused this timeline, okay?
Okay.
So, Fast and the Furious 1, F1, when they were making the film, it canonically took place in 2001, which is when the film was released.
Yes,
but if you remember, I said that it took place in 2004. Now, Fast 4 is where things get fucked. Because Fast 4, it canonically takes place 5 years after Fast 1, so it would take place in 2006, right? Are we tracking?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Please nod if you agree.
I think so.
Okay.
1 minus 3. I gotta do math real quick.
You do. Okay. So Fast 4 takes place 5 years after Fast 1. This should be 2006. But Letty fakes her death in Fast 4. She's not dead. She fakes her death.
Okay.
You're gonna, if you watch the movie, you're gonna think that she's dead. She's not dead. Anyways, so she fakes her death, and her headstone dates her death as 2009.
Oh,
Which is,
they got the wrong year.
Which is where we get fucked up, because Fast 4 is supposed to take place 5 years after 2001.
Yes.
But it's not.
But they were wrong, and they made a terrible decision.
Wrong. Yes, so we had to retcon Fast 1 to take place in 2004, even though the fashion, the technology, the
yeah, it's all
cars,
in that period.
They are
It's
2001.
all like correct. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now, Fast 3 Tokyo Drift. I do want to say, Brian, not in this movie. All of our main characters that we met in this movie, they are not in Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
Tokyo Drift stars a guy, his name is Sean, who we never see again.
This is just a whole different world. Tokyo 3 is a different, like, universe.
Yes. Anyways, Tokyo Drift, when they were making the movie, canonically took place in 2006, because that's when it came out. Also because of, like, the period typical technology, the cars, whatever, right? It's a 2006 movie. The chronology of the film and its place within the series was retconned because of one character named Han. Han, Asian guy. He was retconned because he was explicitly killed in Fast 3. Spoiler, sorry. Han is killed in Fast 3, but then he appears very much alive in Fast 4.
So Fast 4 has really fucked everything up.
But then he keeps appearing in Fast 5, Fast 6, 7, 9, and 10.
Not Fast 8.
I don't think he's dead.
Not Fast 8. He's kind of absent from that one, but he's still alive.
That's...
They just kind of casually mentioned him.
I'm just not in this. I'm out.
So, the reason that he kept appearing is because the filmmakers and the fans just really liked the character.
Oh my god, they wrote him in.
They were like, this guy's good.
We like this guy.
So, Fast 3, when he dies, they retconned it to take place in between Fast 6 and Fast 7 to be like, this is why he doesn't know it. Yeah, no. They retconned it to take place like between/during Fast 6 and Fast 7 to kind of explain why he's not in Fast 8, but he appears again in Fast 9 because his death was staged. So Fast 9 is like within the universe his first technical appearance after his staged death when they figure out that he's actually still alive. Does this make sense?
What the heck did you say?
I think I get what you're saying, but I can't be 100% sure. That is crazy work that the Fast and Furious franchise is doing.
You have any questions about that?
I don't have questions because I don't know. I'm unsure.
Okay, I have one more that's not as confusing, so you can rest for a little bit.
Thanks.
So just rest.
All right.
Rest my. Ryan O'Connor, our main man, Paul Walker, if you will, beautiful, beautiful white man.
Beautiful, beautiful white man.
His birthday is retconned 3 times throughout the series.
3 times. what do they keep, like, messing up about? Like, what is happening?
Everything. So in Fast 1, his driver's license states that his birthday is July 4th, 1977.
Oh.
We salute you, sir.
God.
In Fast 2,
Patriotic.
the next movie, his birthday is August 29th, 1973.
Okay.
And then in Fast 5, his official, like, government, like, they're looking at government files.
Yeah.
His birthday in the official government files says that his birthday is July 14th, 1978.
He got younger.
Got younger, he got older. It's like he's been everything. Maybe
Now, the
he's
first one.
maybe
I
he's
can
more
forgive.
undercover.
Yeah.
The first one I
The
can
first
forgive
one we
because he's
can forgive.
undercover.
Cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
he's
second
undercover
one.
and he chose the 4th of July as his, like, birthday.
Well, that's just
Well,
what
we
the
have to-
FBI gives you.
Well, we have to remember he's not good at his job.
Oh, that's right. He sucks.
Right.
Fucking sucks at his job. Oh god.
He's
I'm
like sobbing. It's too much.
Yeah, if your birthday's July 4th, I'm asking you if you're a narc.
Are you a narc?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you a narc?
Or
Yeah, are you a narc? Yeah.
you work for the
yeah,
government,
that's-
don't you?
Yeah. So yeah. Do we have any questions about that class?
I don't want to ask.
I don't have.
Please
I don't.
don't.
Yeah, I don't want to do more math. I'm done. There's a lot
Question?
going.
Okay. I'll make a little chart. Okay.
I won't.
Okay.
It's like jumping back and forward and back.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So that's all. Yeah. Thanks so much for listening to our episode about The Fast and the Furious. Awesome movie. Really great. If you want to watch the rest of the series, just do it with your brain turned off.
Yes.
And every woke bone in your body just kind of shut down. You can't watch this
Okay.
with woke. You know?
Please watch
You know?
things with woke. For the love of
Please
God,
watch
people.
Please watch things with woke. Like, that was a joke, guys. That was a joke. Allie is anti-woke.
Sometimes.
What?
No.
Sometimes. To who?
Anyways, thank you for listening again. Please follow us on Instagram, Bats in the Back Row. We still do technically have a TikTok, so if you want to go there, it's at Brats Pod. YouTube, Brats in the Back Row. Spotify, Brats in the Back Row. We made a Tumblr. Right?
Hell yeah.
We made
Yeah.
a Tumblr. It's at Brats in the Back Row. We're having fun on that one. That one we're not posting about our content.
No, we're just posting. We're reblocking things we like.
Yeah.
If you want to
I love
see,
that. I'm gonna log in
if
for it.
you, I'm sorry. I'll start using a tagging system. I don't even use a tagging system on my own personal Tumblr.
Oh. Okay. I wasn't using a tagging system on the Brats Tumblr
cool.
because I was like, maybe we shouldn't. I have a tagging system for mine, but that's mostly because sometimes I like to go back to like my specific fandom posts and just look back, and it's easier.
That's fair. That's valid.
You know?
Mhm.
So, but that's why I have it. It's not for anyone else. It's for me.
Right, that's fair.
For me. So if you want to follow us on Tumblr, we're at Brats in the Back Row. We'd love to have you. We
And I'm gonna
love-
be uninhibited about my yaoi posting. You're gonna see crazy shit that I usually reblog.
You
Wow.
will be seeing whole. on
You're
the-
seeing whole.
Dick and balls.
You are seeing whole, not you are seeing old man whole. On the
Yeah. And we'll throw some vag in there too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for everyone.
Yeah. Tits, obviously, that's a non-starter.
That's yeah. We
like,
know.
yeah. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys.
God
Goodbye.
bless. Bye.
Bless America.
Peace and love.